Are you also building a WordPress website, but once WordPress is installed and you are actually staring at the dashboard, that's where things start to feel confusing. You log in, you see all the menus, settings, and options, and you are probably thinking, okay, where do I even start? And honestly, this feeling is extremely normal. I had the same feeling when I started making websites 6 years ago. WordPress gives you a lot of flexibility, but as a beginner, that flexibility can feel overwhelming. When you first open a fresh WordPress site, it usually looks very basic, generic layout, placeholder text, and nothing that really feels like your website yet. But here's the important things. Based on studies made even on Stanford, 75% of people will judge the trustworthiness of website solely based on the design. So even if you're offering great product, great service, you have a lot of information you want to go and share, people will not trust you if your website is not looking professional. That is just current true. So the first impression your website made is incredibly important. And just to be clear, everything you will learn in this video applies to any WordPress website. So it can be business site, blogs, portfolios, or even personal website or anything else. In this video, I will go and walk you step by step to show you how to edit your WordPress website. It will be clean, easy to follow, and beginner friendly. Now, the goal of this tutorial is not to teach you how to create this exact site. This is done specifically, so I will show you everything you need to know. And then you can go take this knowledge and apply it for your own website. So for example, if you don't want to add Google Maps, you don't need to do it, but you will have that knowledge and you will have the ability to go and make it look as you want, because this would give you an ultimate power when building a website. It also doesn't matter which web hosting provider you are using, whether you are on Bluehost, Hostinger, SiteGround, or something else. WordPress works the same, and everything I show you can still apply to every single one of those. We will start with the basics: how to edit a homepage, how to change text and images, how to work with sections, and how to make your site look clean and professional without any coding. So if the WordPress feels confusing, you don't know where to start, or you feel overwhelmed, by the end of this video, you should have all the knowledge you need to go and do it on your own. So let's get started. If you still don't have a domain name or web hosting, I will spend the next minute showing you how to get set up. If you already have both, feel free to skip ahead to the next part of the video. If you want the best bang for your buck, I recommend going with Hostinger. I will leave a promotional link down in the description below. Using that link will give you a special offer and discount. Once you are there, you will see a couple of plans to choose from. For the best performance, I usually recommend the same plan that Hostinger is suggesting. But if you're tight on the budget and you don't expect a lot of traffic right away, the cheaper plan will work just fine. And if you want to save a bit more, you can use code LUCA7 to get extra 7% off of your purchase. One quick thing to keep in mind: the longer the plan you will choose, the more money you will save overall. So if you are serious about building a website, I recommend going with the 48-month plan. Next, click on Continue, create your account, and fill in the setup questions. For the platform section, make sure you are choosing WordPress. Hostinger will handle the setup automatically, and once that's done, you will be ready to start building your WordPress website. At this stage, you will also add your domain name. I recommend going with a .com domain, if it is available. And this is how the WordPress dashboard looks. I know it can be confusing, but don't worry, I will walk you step by step. Just a quick note: every single web hosting provider, they can add a little thing here and there. So your left sidebar might look a bit different, but don't worry, everything we will go and use in here will be, one, completely for free and available for everyone. So everybody is on the same playing field in here. So let's get started. Here is how the background should look like. Whenever you want to go and actually see how your website looks, you can simply come and click on this window over here and click on Visit Site. You can see this is how currently our website is looking. So if I take it and put it into incognito mode, you can see that people will see only this. Obviously, we want to go and change it. So let's go back. Let's go to Dashboard. And inside here, what we want to go and do is change how this website looks. If you want to go and do that, simply come inside here and click on Appearances. Under Appearances, we have themes inside here. We want to go and add new theme. So locate this button in here and click on Add Theme. The theme that we are going to be using is Astra, the most popular theme that we know already is working. If you don't see it inside here, simply go and put it into search bar and you will see it in here. After it, you want to go and click on Install. And when it is installed, you want to go and click again on Activate. Now we can see that under Appearances, the currently active theme is Astra. So what have changed? If I come back and visit site again, I will see that it looks differently. Now, don't worry. We want to go and put complete template inside here in next step. So if you want to go and do this, we want to go under Plugins. And here you want to go and click on Add Plugin in here. Inside the search plugins, we want to go and search for starter templates. The final version should look something like this. Make sure that the one that you are downloading actually has 2 million active installation. This will make sure that you are not downloading any scam or different plugin. In here it's very simple. We want to go and click on Install Now. And once again, click on Activate. After this, it will give us a guide in here. Since we don't actually need it, we can go and click on Exit Guide Setup. Now, if you actually go and click away and you cannot find starter templates anymore, you can either go under your dashboard and locate it inside here, or if you want to go and change it later on, simply go under Appearances, and here you will see starter templates. If I click on it inside here, it will also take me in this dashboard. Now you have two options. One, to build with AI and the classical templates. From my experience, the AI, it does look good, but it would require you to pay more. And we don't need it since the classical templates are looking really good. So for this reason, I would go and recommend you to go with build with templates. In here, the choice is clear. We want to go with Elementor. This will be our drag and drop editor, and it is by far the most used on WordPress. And here we have pre-made templates. So you can see how many good looking websites we're gonna have. So what we are doing inside here is selecting how our website will look. They will go and import all of the sections in here, and after that we can go and simply change those. If you have specific business or specific website in mind, you can go and try to find a specific version in here. Also, you can go and search it inside here. You can go and rank them by popular or the newest releases. Also keep in mind that some of those, they have a premium options. Once again, you would need to go and pay for those. From my experience, the free ones are actually good and we don't need to go and pay for any additional stuff. If you like the view of something, you can just simply go and click on it. And you will be able to go and interact with the website to see how it looks fully. You can go and also click around and it will show you all different pages in here. Also, if you already know that you want to go and change the font, for example, you can do it simply inside here. And it will change everything on your website. So you can see that all the headings will be changed to a different font. This is actually very useful, and the same thing goes with the color. So let's say you don't like these yellow colors. Let's switch it to red, and you can see it's not only the button, but also all the different elements in here are going to be changed. Once you like this, you can go and simply click on continue. In here, I would recommend you to go and deselect everything. We can always come back and get something that we needed. And since we deselected everything, click on skip this step. We are almost there. Yes, skip and continue. Inside here, they are trying to get a little bit more data from you. I personally would go and delete this and uncheck this window. to not to submit my data. After this, we can go and skip and start building so that they don't share data with you. What is happening right now is they are uploading all of the necessary stuff to our website. So if we're going to go and click on it, it will look the same. This process usually takes between 20 to 60 seconds. So in here, we just need to wait. And we can see it has been set up in only 39 seconds. So now we can go view our website. And we can see it looks exactly the same as we wanted it to look. So if I even come back to the dashboard to review this site, we have this exact sign. But as you can see, I cannot change anything in here. If you want to go and access the drag and drop editor, we just need to come inside here into top bar and click on edit with Elementor. And here is our drag and drop editor in here. Now this can look a bit intimidating, so let me go over everything we see inside here. Obviously, in the middle, we have the actual website. As you can see, every element we can go and interact with. So here we're going to be able to move them, add new ones, and change the text, fonts, and everything. On the left side, we can go and interact with the specific parts. So I can go and write text inside here, but also if we want to add new elements, we simply need to come inside top bar and click on this plus icon in here. So for example, if we want to go and import new image, we can do it simply like this. Whenever you want to go back, they don't have option of Ctrl Z or Ctrl Y on your keyboard. So for this reason, we want to go and locate this circle in here, and it shows you the history. So if I want to get rid of this, I can go and either delete this, or I can simply come inside here and go to the previous version. So whenever you made something that you want to go and take back, you can simply go into history, under revisions, and make it in here. Also, on the right side, you will see your structure. If you don't see it inside here, you can go and simply locate it by this hamburger icon inside here. After you click on it, you will see all the specific elements that have been added to this website. But you can see that they are added inside container. What is a container? Well, if I look, for example, at this item and hover over it, we can see this light purple line. This represents one section. Every website is built on multiple sections. So if I click on this section, it will automatically highlight it inside here. If I want to go and see how the website would look without it, I can simply click on this eye icon and it will get rid of it. But I haven't deleted anything. I can still simply come back to it by clicking on it. If I want to see every single element that is inside here, I will just go click on it. And you can see that we have them separated in all different containers. So in here, it is empty. It's this container right here. So based on this logic, the middle one is going to be the one that's going to have all the content in here. So let me check. And we can see it right in here. So we have image, which is also represented in top position. If I click on it, we can see it has selected the correct image. Then I have heading, another image of the person, and text. You can go and move the elements by dropping them up and down in here. So for example, if you want to have the image in here, or you can also go and simply drop them in here. You can also go and move the whole section. So if you want to have this testimonial inside here as a second section, you can go grab them and drop them in here. And you can see it moved on its own. Now, if you want to go and move something from the bottom to the complete top, it might be a bit hard because you can see it's a little bit less visible. So in those sections, you can also go grab the whole container and move it up in here on the second position. So now if I scroll down, you should be able to see the first big image, then the container that I have moved, and after it, the testimonial. So let me go and review it. And we can see there's the first one, the one that we moved, and the testimonial. So now I just need to go and move it back. So with this being said, let me go and showcase you how you get to go and change all of this stuff inside here. First, what I want to go and do is show you how you can go and change text. It is very simple. If you see some text you want to go and change, just click on it and you will see this title window inside here where you can go and add text. So I will go and replace this. Discover the wonders of surfing. Now, what we can do also is change how the text looks. To do that, we need to come inside here and go under style. Under style, we have a lot of options. We can go and change typography, which basically means font and all the different stuff. You can make it bigger, shorter. You can make it extra bold or extra thin. And you can go and play around with everything in here. You can do line height, so you can adjust how they are close together. You can also do letter spacing, so they can be very far or very close together. And you can do also word spacing, so to make them very close or very far. Now you can see I have made a lot of changes in here and I want to go back to the previous one. Simply come inside here and click on this circle and it will go and take me to the default view. Also, if you created something that you actually like and you don't want to go and redo it every single time, you can also go and save them inside here. So let me go and showcase it to you because this is very helpful throughout your website. Let's say I want to make this text a very bold, and just to make it really visible, I will go and change some font like this. So you can see how unique this looks. Let's say I want to go and use this text all over the site. There are multiple options how to do it. I can go and save this. I will call this crazy text. And then when I want to go and use it in somewhere else, let's say for this nature, for example, I don't need to go and do it inside here, the same thing. I can go under custom and we can see this is the one that I have saved. So I get to go and change it this easily. Now, if I just want to go and change it back, I can click on this circle again and it will take me inside here. Now let's say I want to go back to the nature. You can also do this in a different way. You can just simply come inside here, click on copy. Now we want to come inside the text we want to change and click on paste style and it will go and change it to this version. Now let me go back. I will go to history. So this is how you get to go and change the style. If you want to go and change the color, you can also do it inside here and you can play around. If you want to go and clear this to the previous version, you can go to clear and you can also go and save the font inside here. So you don't need to copy the code and place it inside here or play around with those toggles in here as well. Now, if you want to go and make sure that you are using the same colors, it's also very easy. You have pre-selected color templates inside here and whenever you save something, it will show in here as well. Now, I can see that those two sections, they are very close together. And we can see when I click on the nature, the actual text is a bit outside of this line that we would like to have it. So how to adjust the spacing? Well, I simply need to come inside here and click on the nature and go under advanced. And in here, you can see the margin. So if I start to move it up, it's moving it up in here. If I start to move it down, it will go and move it to its normal selection. Also, be careful. If you have this link value selected, if I'm pushing only on top, you can see it's changing on all directions. So top, right, bottom, and left. If you want to go and move only one, you need to go and unselect this. So now I'm moving it only from top, but right, bottom, and left stays the same. So this is how you get to go and navigate between those options in here. I will go and change this to the Surfers Paradise. So I want to change text, go under content and put it inside here. Now I don't need another text in here. So I can just go, click on this and hit delete, or you can also do it in the structure view in here and click on delete. Now I will go and move the structure a little bit down so I can actually see it in here. Now, what else could I do? I want to go and have this text to be a bit smaller. And what I would also like to do is use this divider again. So how to do it? I can go and simply click on duplicate. And now I have two dividers. I can either go drag it and place it up, but you can see it's relatively hard to navigate. So what we can also do is go under structure. Once again, if you don't see it, just click on this hamburger icon. And I want to go and add it between this text and the second text. So I can see that in the first selections it's in here, and this divider is selected in here. So I will just go drag it and put it in between those two. And we can see we have the divider in here. If you want to go and make it a bit more wide, you can do it in here and play along with it. And you can go and simply play with it. Now let me go and change the background, because this is not a surfing background. If I want to go and change the background for the whole selections, I need to go and click on the selection or click on the container inside here. Under here, I want to go under style, and you will see the image in here. So let me go and upload my image in here. So I will go and use this image and click on select. And you can see how easy it actually was. Now, one thing that you want to go and look at. You can see that in this preview window, how big of a space is between the foot and the lower part of the website, right? We can see that it is relatively big. But be careful, because if you will see the website in a full width, it can change the view. So if you want to go and see it in a full view, just collapse this element section in here. And you can see that in the regular view, the foot is much closer to the actual line inside here. So if you are editing something like this, make sure that you are switching between those previews as well. Now, let me go and show you how you get to go and extend it a little bit. It's really simple. Inside the layout of the container, I will just go and increase the maximum height. So I will do it inside here. Let's put it on 775. And now you can see that the foot has much more space in here. So we have successfully moved it. It's really not as hard as it looks. So here you can go and play around with this as well. Now let me go and adjust the button in here. I would like it to go and say learn more. So in here, I will just click on the button, come under text, and write learn more. Now, if you want to go and link it to some specific part, you can either put URL inside here. If you want to go and move it to something, you simply need to come inside here and write the page in here. In terms of the typography, I would like to have it actually bold. So I'll put it on bold and make it a little bit bigger in here. This is nice. Also, what I would like to go and do is change the font color to black. So I will go under text color and put it on black. What also I can do is change it. I can see this is too rectangular. I would like to have it more circle. So inside here, I will just go and start increasing the border radius. And you can see that it has been adjusted. And I actually like how this section look. I will just make this text a little bit bigger and also make it a bit more bold. And in here, I will just go and adjust the letter spacing so that it's actually nice and on 0. And let's make this a little bit smaller. And yeah, I'm happy how this selection looks inside here. Now let me move and edit the second one. This is gonna be also quite easy. So I will go and click on these whole selections. We can see we have 3 containers in here. Now I want to go and move this image to the left side, which is nice. And then I can also go and extend it to make it bigger. Under style, I will click on max width and also max height. And now I can go and adjust it accordingly with those 3 toggles. Now, in terms of the text, I can change it pretty easily. I will change this to some surfing quote inside here. So simply go, click on the text, and replace the existing text with your own. Again, if you want to go and adjust the typography, you can do it easily inside here as well. I want to get rid of this image, so I'll just right click on it and hit delete. And I will go and write the correct person who said this quote. And now we can see that it looks actually quite fine. So if I come back, you can see that I see the first section. I have changed this section as well. Now you can see that in this section, there is again relatively big space in between those two sections. So how to make it a little bit smaller? Once again, I will click on the whole container, go under advanced, and we can see it in padding inside here. So I want to go and adjust it. What this is actually doing is moving the whole section down and expanding on top of it. So we can see this is moving off the padding. And this can be a bit strange. Didn't we do this with margin? Well, no. With margin, what we are actually doing is we are moving the whole section. Let me go and showcase you the difference. If I will go and start moving margin, you can see that what we did is that we have moved the whole section down. And this created a lot of empty space in here, this white space. But if I come back, put it on 0 and hit on padding, it is actually, as you can see, increasing the green part. So it is expanding the section from inside in terms of the padding, and margin is expanding the section itself up and down. So this is the change that you want to go and keep in mind. If you want to go and make it on 0, you can go and see how it would look. So it will go and stretch it in here. I would still like to have a bit more space in here, so I will add a bit of a top padding inside here. Let's put it on 35, and also let's put it at least at 15 on the bottom. Now let me review how it looks, and I actually like the look of this. Awesome. So now let's move on to different section, our services. I would like to go and change this to showcase what level surfer are you, beginner, intermediate, and expert. Let's do it. It shouldn't be that hard. Now, let's say I see it inside here, and I would like those images to be a bit wider. So I don't want it to end inside here. I would like to, for example, end it in here so that I'm working with all of this space as well. How to do it? Well, it is relatively simple. We just need to go and click on this container that contains all of this stuff. And here under width, I can go and adjust it. But you can see it's not happening because there is a maximum width. Since we are using the boxed version, if I go and put it on full width, you can see I have a complete freedom on how wide I want to go and make this. But since nothing happened, there's actually one more thing you need to do. You need to select the whole selection, the big one, and change it from box to full width. And you can see that this allowed us to go and change it in here. So now you can see I'm able to go and adjust it to make it across all the side. So keep this in mind. If it is not working, you need to go and adjust it also on the whole section part. Now, since I don't want to have it completely white like this, I will simply go and adjust it a bit to something like 80. And we can see this is good because it's wider than it was, and we can go and change this. So let me go and change the images. This is once again very simple. Click on the image, come inside here and upload your image. So I want to have it this inside here and click on select. Then I can do this with every other image as well. And yeah, it was really that simple. Now let me go and adjust the text. So inside here, I would like it to go and have this question. So what level surfer are you? This I would like to expand a little bit. And let me go and change the text in here. Now you can see that this text is made in one view, but I don't want to have it in here to have title include it in here because I cannot go and adjust it independently. So I will just go and delete this and exchange the text in here. After it, I want to go and add new elements. So clicking on the plus, and I want to add the heading in here. Inside here, I will go and change the text to beginner, and I want to go and position it in the middle. So under alignment, I will click on center. Now let me go and quickly adjust the size of it and make it a bit more bolder, as well as adjusting the text color in here. Now, you don't need to go and do this every single time. To go, place heading inside here and do it all over again, adjusting text, height, and everything. There is much better option. I would suggest you to go and always create one that you are completely happy with. So I will go and adjust the color to the text. And here, what we can do is just click on the one that we are happy with and click on duplicate. Then I can simply come, move it inside here and change the text. And we can see it will remain the same in terms of the height, in terms of the color and everything else. So this is much easier version how you can go and play with this to make sure that your site will be consistent. So I will just go here, adjust the text, and you can see we have quickly finished another section in here. Now let me go and add buttons in here. You could do it by dragging the buttons in here from the beginning, but we can see they are not looking good. I have already created a good looking button in here. So I will just go, click on it and click on duplicate. Now I can go and move it manually like this, or I can come inside here and I know that I want to position this second button inside this second section where I have image, heading, info card. So I will just grab it in here and position it in here. And we can see we have text inside here. So once again, what I see, if I hover over this purple box, there is a bit of a change inside here compared to the bottom one. So let me go and adjust this. If I go under advanced, we can see it under margin. So I will just go and put this on 0. And once again, I get to go and change where is it linking me. So I can go and put different URL inside here. Now let me go and just duplicate those 3 times. And in here, I can just move them inside here. And it was really that simple. Now let me go and adjust this setting. What I would like to go and do is completely change this around. So I want to have this text on this side. I want to get rid of this image and put a background image behind this. Let's do it. So if you want to go and change the one section to the left and another to the right, simply click on those sections. And here you want to go under advanced and you can see this order in here, right? So I want to go and put it at the end. So I will just switch them like this and we can do it back and forth. And you can see it's really that easy. So I want to have it on this side. Now I would like to go and get rid of this image. So just click on it and click on delete. Now behind this, I want to have my own image. So it's not behind only one container or another. I need to go and click on the whole section, go under style. And here I see background types. For the images, you want to go with this first one, the classic. And in here, I just need to go and upload the image. So I will come to my files and I have this image inside here. I will go and upload this and we can see how it looks. The problem is that we can see that this image is much bigger and it's showing me only the part. I want to adjust what is seen in here. You can do it by specifying the position inside here. So you can do center right. You can do also bottom center, which I actually like. If you want to go and adjust it, you have also custom sections inside here. So you can go into X axis. You can see that if you go too far, it will just duplicate the image from one side to another. So you can just go and put it on 0 to be in middle, and we can go and adjust the middle position. You can see it's very hard to view. So if you want to go and adjust the color of the background, we want to go under background overlay. Here we want to go and select color, which would be black. And we have the opacity option in here. So if I go and put it on 100, you can see it will be completely black background in here. If I put it on 0, it's the regular brightness of the image. So as you can see, as I'm scrolling it closer and increasing opacity, the text itself is becoming much more visible. So I would go and leave it around 45 looks good, so that the text is still popping. Once again, if I would put it on 0, it's hard to see and focus on the text. So I'll go and put it on 0.45, which is a good middle ground for me. Now inside here, I would like to make this view a bit wider. So once again, I would go and start increasing the minimum height. Now, what I would like to go and do is make this image a bit bigger. So I will go and increase the padding inside here on top and also on bottom. So we have just more of the text to work with, and you can see to have a bit more space in here. So once again, let me go and adjust this. I will get rid of this one, change this heading, get rid of this heading again, change this text, add heading inside here. I'll go and write adventurous holiday. Now let me go and show you another trick. If you want to go and take, for example, this style, you can simply go click on copy, and if I scroll back and hit on paste style, it will go and take the existing one and adjust it in here. So in here, let me go and lower a bit the size, and let's align it to start. And yeah, we can do this also with, for example, buttons. If we have already working button, I can just go and click on copy, come inside here and paste style. And we can see we have the same looking button in here. Now I want to go and adjust my button to the left. And I would like to also adjust the text color to right. If you want, you can also go and add an icon to the end of it. So in here, I want to go and find arrow, and I can select this one, click on insert, and then inside icon position, I can put it in the end. So I have a nice icon in here. And this is really that simple. Now, once again, if you want to go and make this bigger, so we can see it's relatively small, we can adjust it fairly easily. We need to go under advanced and just increase the padding in here. If I want to have more space from top, just go and increase it in here as well. And you can go and play around with those positions as you wish. Since my image ends here, I can just put it like this. And yeah, I'm happy with the view inside here. Well, not really. I need to go and adjust the X position as well. I will go and put the X position on 0. Now, since this text is a bit closer, I would like to go and take this divider and put it in here as well. So it's very simple. Click on duplicate. And now let me put it under heading, and it should be in the place. I will go and position it to the left and make it a bit smaller. And I'm happy with what we see inside here, and we can move to another section. Inside here, we have been only working with pre-existing sections, but we can also add completely new sections. So I will just come in between those two sections and click on this plus icon. Once again, click on the plus icon, and we can go and select Flexbox inside here. Now I want to have two sides where I can add images and text. So I will go and select this option in here. Once again, we can see that if I would go and add heading inside here, so I want to have heading, I want to go and add divider, and I would like to go and add a specific text. So I will add text editor, and also let me go and add button in here. Now let me go and adjust quickly the text. Here we can see the first problem, that it's not looking that well. Well, let me go and fix it. I will just take this style, paste this under here. Obviously it's a different color, so under color, I will go and change this to black. For this divider, I can once again click on copy and click on paste style. And we can see we have nice looking divider. And for the text, once again, I can just go and adjust the text color to something like this. And I actually like it. If you want to go and change the width of the sections, you can also do it inside here. So I want to have it like this. But we can see there's not enough space, so we already know what to do. Go under section, and here click on full width and adjust the width that you would like to have. Let's say we want to have it something like this. And yeah, this looks actually nice. In here, I want to go and add 4 images in a grid here. So I'll go and select the grid, put it in here. You can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options in here. I want only 2, so under items, I will go and start decreasing number of columns from 3 to 2. So if I do it, we can see I have only 1, 2, 3, 4 options in here. And I can go and put images inside those. So here I will go and add, and we can go and also make them smaller if we want to. So I will add the medium images inside here. I will go and move them back to the large, so they are the same size. And we can see those images inside here. So I would like to go and move those in here. And if you want to go and make those smaller, we can also do it by making the width a bit lower. And we can also come under style and adjust them to be, for example, medium, large, medium, medium. And we can see it is looking nice. If I want to make sure that this whole section is in middle, aligned with this, I can simply click on the whole section and make sure it is in center. So it will align everything properly in here. Once again, if I come back inside here, there is not as much space between those two sections. It looks too cluttered, so let's fix that. I would like to move everything within this section, so I need to go and click on the whole section, go under advanced, it will be under padding, and I will add 15 from top, 15 from bottom, let's make it 20. And we can see it has a bit more breathing space. I think it can take even longer, like 35. Let's try that. And yeah, it has much more breathing space, which I actually like. So we can also come inside here, this section, and we can make them a bit more closer together to not have that big of a gap, which I actually like. And then go to whole section and align everything nicely in center. So yeah, this looks really good. Now also let me go and show you how you get to go and add map inside here. So I will go and create new sections, which is once again gonna be sections inside here. I will just go and duplicate those ones and place them inside here. But we don't need buttons, so that we don't need to add that one. And inside here, if you want to go and add Google Map, let's click on Element, and here you should be able to find Google Map and drop it inside here. Now, if you want to go and adjust the place, simply click on the map and change the location in here. And we can see that this is the beach where the resorts is. So let me quickly go and adjust the text inside here. And yeah, it is really that simple. Once again, let's add a bit more padding to this. So on both sides, I'll go increase to 15 and 20. And here, if you have some section from previous version which you don't like, you can just go and delete it. So this is how we have changed the landing page inside here. You can see it's really not as hard. Also, in here you will see a different pages. So if you want to go to About Us page, I cannot go and click on it inside here, but I can come in here and click on About Us page. Yes, we want to save and leave everything, and it will take us from home page to the About Us page. And once again, that easily we can go and edit everything inside here as we want. Now let me go back to the home page. And before I leave this, in order to go and change the header, you can also go and check how it looks on mobile devices. So if I go and click on mobile, we can see that it looks different, and we can go and adjust everything in here. So I can see that the text here, it's a little bit too big. So I will go and adjust it in here. You can see this icon of a phone in here that represents that this size is going to be changed only for a mobile devices. So we can come in here and change this. And I would even want to go and have it. Also, the same is happening to the margin. We can see we are adjusting it only on mobile. So I will go and adjust it to 0. And this looks much better. Also, if you have section like this, which you don't necessarily want to go and showcase on phone, we can go and hide this section as well. So if I come inside here and click on responsive, you will go and see option hide on desktop, hide on tablet, and hide on phone portrait mode. So I will go and click on this, and people will not be able to see this on their mobile devices. So they will go from here to seeing this section. We can see that this section looks okay. Also, this one looks okay. I can go and adjust the position of the image a little bit more to make it something like this. I think this looks actually nice. In here, I see there's not enough padding between those two sections, so I will just go and only adjust it on top so that there's a bit more space in here. Oh, we can see this looks good. I will also give a little bit more space on the bottom. And also, in terms of this text, I can see it's getting too close towards the map, so I need to go and adjust the margin. And we can see it was really that simple. So don't forget you want to edit it on mobile. Everything stayed the same. And whenever you see the icon of a phone, it means you are adjusting the visibility only on the phone. So it is not that hard. Now let me go and showcase you how you can go actually change the header and the footer of your website as well. It is not as hard. Since I'm happy with how this is looking, I can go and click on publish. And it will go and make sure that whenever somebody goes and visits the site, they will see this version already. And if I go review my site, I will be able to see my good looking site inside here. Now let's go and change those headers. You want to do it actually in Astra. So I will go and click on the Astra theme in here. And then you should see the option of a header builder and also footer builder. So I'll go and click on customize in here. And it will take me inside here where I can go and adjust this. So I would like to do simple changes. I want to change the logo, move contact on the second page in this menu, and get rid of this button. So let's do it. Adjusting logo is very simple. Just click on the site title and click on change logo. In here, I will go and just upload the logo that I already have. So in here, I will do the white version and click on select. I can go make sure that it's white enough, crop image, And I have my logo in here. If it is too little, as in this, simply go and you can increase the width. If you go too far, you can see that it's increasing also the whole section. So you don't want to go too overboard. If I want to go and get rid of this button, you can go click on the button and simply get rid of it. Now, if you would want to go and edit, for example, you can click on this plus icon and add a button in here. Now, let me go and adjust the primary menu. So I will go and click on the menu. And here I want to go and click on configure menu. And since this is a primary menu, I can go and click on edit menu. So in here, let's say I want to move the contact as a second option in here. And you can see it's home and contact in here. What you can also do if you have multiple pages in here, you can go and add item. So it will go and add a new page. And if you want to go and create selections in here, you can go and move it a little bit more to the right. And we can see that this is now sub item. What does it mean? Well, we can see it's under about. So if I go on about, I will see the options in here. So if you have a lot of pages, you can go and do it as this as well. So now I just want to go and put it back so that I have 4 options in here. And I actually like it. So now let me go and adjust footer. I can do it in here right away. So in the middle, I will go and add my logo in here and get rid of the old one. And we can see it was done that easily. In terms of the copyright, I will just go and change this in here. And yeah, I'm happy how this looks. So I can just go and click on publish. I will see it changed in here. So this is how you can go and play around with your website and building it. Now let me also go and show you how you get to go and change the image in here as well as the text inside here. How to do it, it's also very simple. Just go to dashboard and let's go under settings. And in here we want to go and change site title. So I will go and change this from just another WordPress website, which as you can see, when I go to my website, even in incognito mode, it is showing me the text, just another WordPress site. So inside here, I want to go and change this to hotel name and also add a tagline. I can also adjust the favicon, so the image inside here. So I already have this pre-prepared in here to go and showcase this star. And yeah, we can see how it would look. It's nice. We don't need to crop it. And don't forget to hit save changes. And I will hit on save changes. And now we can see if I come back, search for my site, it actually looks really, really good and very professional. We have our image, we have the site title, the name, and also the tagline, the best surfing destination. So if people hover over it, they will go and see it in their fullness. So this is how you can go and adjust everything inside here. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If you have any question, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below and I will try to go and answer them as soon as possible. This is everything from me. Have a nice day and goodbye.